Having Peter here. It really is a life-saving tool. I hope everyone gets one. Anyone who drives a car should have that tool. Thank you for joining us. Lou Caputo is in the house. Hi there. And Lou, this probably has to be the #1 top-selling item when it comes to the HSN garage. Oh, yeah. And it's with Origami. It's the art of folding. Because this is something that when it comes to spring cleaning, we all need. We all need more space. Yep. We all need more storage. And everything is bulging and busting at the seams when it comes to closets, the garage. A lot of us don't even park our car. You've been to my house. Yes. I think it's everyone's house. Yeah, I think so. A lot of us don't even park our car in the garage because we have so much stuff that's not organized. Well, Origami is going to solve that problem. Yes, we will. What we're doing, this is the #1 top-selling rack of all time from Origami. Yes, it is. It is a customer pick with 2,296 reviews.
Have you ever?
That's really good. Isn't it? On a rack.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, not to trivialize it, but I mean, come on, that's really good.
People like it.
Almost 1,900 of those 2,200 reviews are perfect 5-star reviews. Yes. Now, we've got free shipping, and we've got 4 flexible payments of $32.49. If you want yours, not to kind of be, you know, to get anyone upset, like right away out of the gate to kind of hurry up and get yours, we only have 700 of these to go around. So we have the pewter, and we have the vintage copper.
Yeah, we have those two choices.
And the vintage copper is going to be the first to sell out. Tom, how many do we have left in the vintage copper? Okay, 380 in the vintage copper.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Now, Lou, if someone has never seen this before, where shall we start?
Okay, well, let's just start with how this is going to arrive at your house. I always think that's a good way to do this, okay? When this comes to your home, this is going to be flat pack furniture. Now, your initial reaction, based on past experience, is going to be to panic. Because you're going to look at this and go like, oh my God, it's a cardboard box with furniture. I'm going to have to put something together. You don't have to put anything together because the hardest part, and you know what the hardest part is? Getting it out of the cardboard.
That is true.
That is the toughest thing. Once it's out of the cardboard, you grab the sides, and it just kind of falls open like that. Now, you're going to notice that sound it made. It's very solid. It's all powder-coated steel all the way around. There's no plastic here. There's this toggle on the back. You just push that down, and that secures the whole bottom of this. It kind of sits down a little bit and gives it rigidity. Then what I'm going to do is just flip this around, and you put the top on, just like that. It's on a hinge, and there's a latch right there. And you're done. And that was the assembly process. I mean, there's nothing to it. Now, we do not ship it with the wheels, Robin, okay? But for shipping purposes, we can't put the wheels on it. But you have the choice to make. Do you want to put the wheels on it, or do you not? If you do put the wheels on it, as we have here, we recommend 75 pounds per shelf for a total of 300 pounds on this, okay?
Which is still a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, I kind of downplay it like, well, it's only 300 pounds. But here's why. Because if we don't put the wheels on it, then you can put 250 pounds on it for a total of 1,000 pounds on this rack.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
I mean, now we're talking about putting mulch, we're talking about putting wood.
Cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I would do with a cinder block, but if I needed to put somewhere, it's there. For me, it's my handbags, it's my shoes, it's my clothes.
Kids' toys.
Kids' toys.
Look at this.
In the pantry to get organized, the laundry room. Yep. I mean, it really, truly is endless, right, Lou?
Well, it is, and here's the thing, too. The dimensions on this are what really make it exceptional. It's an 18-inch deep shelf. So we're talking about 1.5 feet deep, which is actually about 6 inches deeper than most shelves you're gonna buy, okay? The other thing is that each one of these shelves is 3 feet long, okay? So when you start this out flat, when it's flat and folded, it's only 4 inches wide. When you open it, 3 feet long, but there's 4 shelves. That's 12 linear feet of storage that you're getting. And think about this for a second, Robin. If you were to lay out a bunch of stuff for 12 feet in your house, do you even have 12 feet where you can spread stuff out? You probably don't. No. And that's the problem most people have, is they don't have the space going horizontally, but you can go vertically. Go up. Take advantage of the space you have.
I mean, that's genius. Yeah. And we're going to show you all the different ways you can use them. Of course, Lou. If you own Origami, which I know so many of our customers do, give us a call. See if you can stump Lou and I on where to put this. Because a lot of times we sit here and rattle off all these places. We want to hear something new today. I
accept your challenge.
Accept that challenge. Let's see if you can tell Lou someplace to what you could put on it that he's never said on air. 1-866-376-8255. Because the bottom line line comes to, you can put this anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we have customers that put this out on the porch. We have customers that will put pottery, will put their herbs on here, because when you water, everything goes through.
The water drains.
We should talk about this too, Lou, the rust resistance.
Yeah, all right, well, let's talk about that. And I'm gonna bring this guy back out here because I wanna show you something about this. I'm gonna flip this shelf over. If you ever wanna see how well your furniture is made, look on the bottom. Look underneath it, look on the back, okay? When you look at the bottom of this particular shelf that I just turned over, okay, you're not gonna see any streaks, you're not gonna see any drips, any runs. Why? Because it's not painted. It's powder coated, okay? When you powder coat something, you actually hook electrodes up to it, put a charge through the metal, and then you spray it with the powder coating material, which is actually dry, okay? But what happens is that powder coating material wraps around every piece of this, just wraps right around it so that there are no exposed areas. And that's why we can make the claim that yes, it'll be chip resistant, it'll be scratch resistant, but most importantly, because of that overall coverage, corrosion resistant. And that's why I tell people, you wanna use it indoors? Go ahead. You wanna use it outdoors? No worries. You absolutely can.
Yeah, I mean,
simple.
This to me has been a lifesaver. You know, a lot of times when I'm working with Lou, I always say to Lou and talk about my experience of using these in the garage, and one is never good enough. That's why we continue to present them, because one, you get organized, you're like, oh, now I wanna do another room. I have 3 in my garage. I now can park my car in the garage. I mean, that's a big deal. What a novel idea, right? Lou is showing you how simple and easy it is. There is no setup whatsoever, no tools needed whatsoever.
And sturdy.
And very sturdy. One thing I want to quickly call out, because if you're like me, a lot of us have like corners that are just wasted space.
Yes.
And we're not utilizing that